James, who is about to bid farewell to the basketball world, is about to join another legendary team. Will the coach succeed in turning this around? Undeterred by sharp criticism, the coach remains steadfast, believing James will be a standout, but meanwhile, on the other side, James has lost his former joy. He's tired of wheeling around the streets. Clinging to the football the coach gave him, he feels a heavy heart. His mother said gently, "Take a look at these. Are these balls tasty to eat? Take a look at these tiny balls, right? These little balls, just look at them. You'll find treasures." His mother's words were like a gentle spring breeze, clearing the gloom from his heart. Her warm embrace gave him boundless strength, but the off-season felt endlessly. To avoid wasting time, the coach put James on the team, and he quickly blended in. It seems that wherever there's a ball, James can find joy. But to change his fate, they needed to boost his academic skills. So the coach personally taught him to read and write, even sneaking him into the classroom. As soon as he sat down, the principal called the coach out, pointing at the issues. "Do you see any problems with that? Imagine if everyone acted like him." After months of observation, the principal started to change his mind about James, but the school board was against it. "We have no experience walking this path with him. It's too risky." When faced with pressure from the school board, the principal was torn. He was very curious why the coach was so dedicated to helping someone with a disability, but the coach kept his reasons to himself. Christmas arrived. The coach saw James's family, taking him to the plaza to celebrate with relatives. This was James' first time at such a gathering, and his beaming smile blossomed like a flower. His optimism and kindness gradually earned him recognition for more and more people, and his Christmas gifts filled the cart to the brim. Once home, when James unwrapped his gift, it felt like time stood still. It was his favorite to the rate. He felt a rush of sweetness like candy, filled with joy. His mother and the coach happily joined in the dance. His mother felt grateful for his changes, thankful for the coach's help, but she was also curious about his motivations. Next morning, James pushed his cart, gifting the presents to each neighbor to him. Everyone's recognition was the best gift, but the intern cop mistakenly thought he had stolen them. He randomly took him to the precinct, but luckily the older cop rescued him. Making the intern write a report, he punished him to help James deliver gifts. After a busy day, the coach prepared burgers and soda, encouraging James in his gift. Subtitles, and there's another piece of good news, that is, James could finally go to school in an open manner. After the coach's relentless effort, the school board agreed to make James a student, but he must keep his act together. Faced with this rare opportunity, James was bursting with confidence as he boarded the school bus for the first time, merrily arriving at school. Full of enthusiasm for everyone, he made many friends and was elected as the discipline officer. Yet every time he caught a rule breaker, she never punished them. Instead, she gave them a hug. Little did they know, this warm approach had its own effectiveness. Even the teachers have grown to like this optimistic and cheerful student, appointing her as the school announcer. James' voice seemed magical, making every word sound hilarious, bringing endless laughter to everyone. However, the love from students and teachers stirred up a little jealousy. The bully who once locked her in the storage room played a trick again, claiming someone in the girls' locker room needed her help. Innocent James, without much thought, rushed into the girls' locker room. Eventually, she found the bully and her gang snickering, shattering James' innocent heart. The coach quickly found James, convinced there was a mastermind behind this because James would never do such a thing. But when he asked who was behind it, James kept his head down and refused to speak. Even though he knew speaking the truth could save him, he didn't want to harm others. To this day, he still paid the price for the harm done to him with his so-called kindness. Yet the coach saw through the truth. Furious, he confronted the bully, ready to throw a punch, but reason held him back. But the situation couldn't just pass like this. The coach decided to bench him for the next match, but the bully was entirely dismissive. Seemingly unaware of his misjudgment, he tried to turn the principal into his ally. After all, the coach was the head of the sports department, having the authority to decide the team lineup. Not even the principal could interfere. In the end, the bully had to accept the result, yet he complained that James was disloyal. Though the principal knew the bully was behind it, he thought James couldn't wash his hands of it either. If he caused more trouble, being the principal could mean big problems for him. What could the coach do with James? Well, the question mark. Just as the coach was fretting over this, a tragic piece of news hit him like a thunderbolt. Rushing hastily to James' home with his daughter, this scene right before him stunned him. It was a wreck. James knelt sorrowfully on the ground, grieving for his mother, who had suddenly passed from heart failure, leaving him heartbroken. The coach gently touched his shoulder, wishing to comfort the poor child. However, for him, the loss of his only family member made the entire world seem dark and desolate. Approaching the photo of his mother, James stood there silently staring, with tears gradually streaming down his face. The subtitles read, "The coach wrapped James in his arms, providing him with a trace of warmth, and his mother's passing also left a heavy burden on the coach's heart." Stay tuned to us, click to subscribe, and never miss any touching moments.